Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So we're just going to do a quick one this evening. We're going to talk about the market's effects on our potential dividend yields. So let's do some quick business here, and then we will get right into it. So hopefully everybody's weathering the storm okay. Um, the market definitely is not cooperating with us. The market was obviously way up yesterday, and then today it went way down again. So we it's hard to say honestly whether I mean they say bear market, but whether we're officially in a bull market, uh, officially in a bear market, not it doesn't feel like a bull market, but it's like the market doesn't know what it wants to do basically. Um, so what I want to do, I want to do a review a little bit of some of the account. I got crushed again today, of course, but if we go over here, this is the effect of a bear market on dividends. So just a cautionary tale here. Uh, Real quick before I do that, let me pull this up here and let me get the comments up here. Unfortunately, I've only got about 10 minutes or so to share with you all today. So let's do this one. Okay, let me go over here. This one. All right, so pull up the chat over here. Here we go. One day I'll figure out how to get all this set up like beforehand. Let's go over here real quick here. Okay, back over here to Schwab. Bear with me just a second here. We're almost in business. Where did we go? Okay, over here. No comments yet. I like the comments to display. It's important for me for the fans to be able to have their comments read on the screen at least. Okay, so the point that I want to emphasize here is okay. So a year ago, when we were clearly in a bear market, 64,000 in dividend income, big difference. With the downturn this year, look at that. It's like less than a third. You see what I'm saying? And I do believe it'll be higher, but you can see the clear decline January, February, March. So you see here we've already went from so January was like basically a continuation of 2024, and then we went down here to 4,100, then just over 3,000. So it's a big drop, and it has a lot to do with the performance of the market. Welcome to Mr. Varden here. He says, "We the dividends." Okay, so quick market recap today. Just when we were hoping we might have been on a new like bullish trend. Of course, a day is too early, to call a trend, but if we go here and obviously the whole thing with the tariffs is kind of just annoying because it's like, okay, one day we declare all these tariffs, then we pause them for 90 days. We just kind of need to pick something to be consistent with it. Futures are down again already. Futures are down 353 for the Dow, 54 for the S&P, 186 for the Nasdaq. It just changed to 178. Um, if we just go here, it doesn't look like the market's going up tomorrow, but I mean, I never know, but thankfully I happen to be in possession of advanced financial forecasting equipment that can help me to determine these answers. life's most pressing life's most pressing questions. So I just asked it telepathically. I communicate with the advanced equipment telepathically. I asked it whatever your question was. I forgot already, but I did ask it. Market going up. Oh yeah, market going up tomorrow, and it said signs point to yes. So there we go. But right now I would have to disagree, and I would have to say signs point to no, because it's down. Right now, the futures are down. Today, we were down another 1,000 points in the Dow, another 189 in the S&P, another 738 in the Nasdaq. Crude oil is below $60, and God knows why. Uh, the gas prices at the pump aren't coming down further. That's a bit bizarre. How bizarre, right? Let's do this here. I don't think anybody wants to join in over here, but I am on Discord, just in case. Let's see. Some of you shared some trades here in the options thread today. This guy really Viz here. He's blowing up the chat. He's become a very active member. Um, okay, so you guys see the difference and with the market downturn, what it does to dividends. So that's really something that it's a cautionary tale, but it's something that I don't want to get overlooked. Um, more than likely there's a very good chance whatever your dividend predictions were for your portfolios for the year, in most cases you all were probably predicting at least a continuation of 2024. But you've got to consider, especially if you were relying on these dividends for like any sort of income, or you were thinking about retiring or anything like that, you've got to consider that the portfolio, if your dividends are cut in two-thirds basically, then if they're cut in two-thirds, you've got to consider that, you know, you're not going to have the income you expected. Okay, so that's where the market is. So Keith Allen says trade deals will turn the market positive. Yeah, I would agree. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Hopefully that happens, sooner rather than later. But right now, the market seems to be pretty much down. Let's go look at Forex Factory real quick and see what's actually driving. So each deal. So what deal are we going to make first? So you said each deal will be a mini rally. Maybe so. Now tomorrow, the 11th, we're expecting core PPI, and then preliminary UOM, consumer sentiment, and inflation expectations. So if those numbers come in good, maybe, just maybe, we'll get a little bit of a jolt. Okay, so we're making a deal with Japan first. That's interesting. Um, what about some of the bigger ones? CPI number was good. Was that released already? Let's see here. Because there was one that was released today. And let's see, that basically met expectations. This one was better. I don't know why it's in red because it looks like I don't know why they have it in red. I think it should be in green because it's less than what the forecast was. Unless they're like Biden and they say inflation was an asset. That has to be one of the more asinine comments I've ever heard. Okay, so monthly average, but again, this is underestimated because it factored out a lot of the yield max dividends. Still, $1,000, like if you told me 3 years ago $1,000 a month, I would have been happy. But a lot of us have gotten spoiled now. But I still think the dividend income is going to be closer to this. It just so happens that the broker is not tracking anymore any of the yield max funds. So for all these yield max funds that I have, which I only have a handful of them, it does track for XYZY. It does track like for QQQY, which is a Defiance fund, which I honestly don't even know why I'm still in. YMAG, it still tracks Beto, but it doesn't track for Tesla or Coney. Those are two big ones that it doesn't track for. There's me holding the bag on NVDL and SMCX. These were the results of some options trades. I kept the premium and of course got exercised on these. So yeah, Tesla, Misty, and Coney. Those are the three it doesn't have data available for. So anyway, that's what we're looking at when it comes to dividends. I do think they'll be higher, but you all need to be careful. It's tough to like you want to like do your budgets and stuff and say, "Oh, okay, this much came in 2024. That means it's going to be the same this year." No, not necessarily. See, my monthly average for 2024 was here, 53.59, but now it's 16.96. So that's a big cut, folks. But then again, you'd have to factor in even worst case scenario. Like if I go back here, we just got like a Tesla dividend. What's going on? Happy Thursday. Yeah, happy Thursday, right? One more day to go, right? Well, for us, investing's like a 7 days a week thing. So let's see here. Dividends. Oh, I got a cash dividend for TQQQ. That'll offset some of my options losses on it. Not really. I thought today was Friday until 2:30. Really? Well, good thing you figured out it wasn't Friday. But that's good news though, because that means Friday is still yet to come. Let's see, where's my last dividend for Tesla? Where are we? It's like that commercial. Expired. Expired. I know it paid. Let's see. Um, where is... Hey, what's up? Where is Tesla? I'm trying to look here because I would add that to basically the dividend projections. Hmm, dang. Tesla. Oh, March 21st. There it is right here. Whoa. There it is right here. Okay, so that's like 1400 for the month of March. me go back up here real quick. Okay, so if we look at March, then actually the dividend total would be closer to March. So we could say, what do we have, like 9 months left in the year? So we could, instead of 1,000, we could say like 27,000 more. So to this projection, I would say we could add another like 2,000 a month. So what's that? 9 times 2, that's 18,000. So that'd be 38,000. Not anywhere near what we got last year, but still better than 20. Anyway, folks, that's about all I have time for this evening, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to call it there. In the meantime, I hope you all certainly will like, comment, and subscribe and join the Discord. Otherwise, we will see you all